The slideshow gives overview, facts of the north shore of Lake Apopka. Will a GPS view as we drive the 11 miles at very slow speed, interspersed with mostly bird pictures. The GPS video has been speeded up from 43 minutes to 4 minutes. I did not try to match the pictures in the correct place in the GPS video. Too many days has passed, but they are in time order.
The Lake Apopka North Shore has become one of the premier locations to observe birds in the southeastern United States. This is due to the extraordinary diversity of birds that have been documented here, to date more than 360 species. The area is so attractive to birds because it has great geography and expansive habitat. Lake Apopka and its North Shore is a 50,000-acre ecosystem located directly in the middle of the state, which makes it highly appealing to birds migrating through the Florida Peninsula. This site's attractiveness to birds was highlighted during the 1998 Christmas bird count, a one-day count performed annually during the holiday season in which 174 species of birds were identified, the highest species total for an inland count in North America north of Mexico in the 115-year history of the Christmas bird count. Although great wildlife viewing opportunities are available year-round, the best times to birdwatch are in the fall, winter, and spring. An exception is the mid-July spectacle of swallow-tailed kites foraging over the North Shore prior to their migration to South America. Kites can be seen in good numbers during July and early August, but peak counts of more than 1,500 individuals can occur during the middle of July. Some conspicuous species on the Lake Apopka North Shore include osprey, anhinga, gallinule, great blue heron, black-necked stilt, red-winged blackbird, and red-shouldered hawk. Less conspicuous, but seasonally present in healthy numbers, are the American bittern, Sora rail, black-bellied, and fulvous whistling duck. Songbirds are also abundant and include swamp sparrows, marsh wrens, and, if you're lucky, painted buntings.
These days, there's a diverse group of wildlife that call the Lake Apopka North Shore home. In addition to the abundance of birds, there are also mammals including bobcats, coyotes, raccoons, armadillos, rats, mice, otters, and occasionally hogs and bears on the property. There are also a great number of amphibians, including frogs, toads, salamanders, and the eel-looking amphiumas. Additionally, many reptiles call this place home: turtles, lizards, and snakes. The most common type of snake you'll see is a water snake, either the banded water snake, brown, or green water snake. These are all non-venomous snakes. And then there's everyone's favorite reptile, the alligator. Alligators play an important role in the ecosystem as top predators. Because of the abundance of food on the Lake Apopka North Shore, there is an abundance of alligators here as well. They are all indicators of the food chain working. Visitors to the North Shore usually have a lot of alligator questions, the most common being, how big can they get? Well, Florida's state record is 14 feet 3.5 inches. The diversity of wildlife you'll witness is evidence of an active food chain where birds eat fish and alligators are the top predator. Remember, these animals are a natural part of this system, and they belong here, but we want you to enjoy viewing them safely. To ensure you are safe around these ancient native creatures, respect them from afar. Alligators do not naturally prey on people, but if you want a close-up photo, we recommend using a long camera lens. Also, do not walk dogs near the water's edge and keep children at a safe distance as well. Most importantly, never feed an alligator, not even a small one, because feeding them causes alligators to associate people with food.
Located in northwest Orange and southeast Lake counties, Lake Apopka is the headwaters of the Ocklawaha chain of lakes. Lake Apopka is fed by a natural spring, rainfall, and stormwater runoff. But years of excessive phosphorus discharges, residual farming pesticides, and the periods of drought threatened the health of the lake. These factors led to chronic algae blooms, and eventually the lake's cloudy water prevented sunlight from reaching underwater vegetation that's critical to fish and wildlife habitat. To accelerate improvements in the lake's water quality, the district implemented several strategies and projects on the surrounding land. As a result, the lake has experienced 50% decrease in the concentration of phosphorus and 43% decline in algae in the lake. This means clearer water and a better environment for plants to grow and fish to live. During the early years of restoration, the district also planted aquatic species behind protective barriers in Lake Apopka to create habitat for fish and wildlife. These planting efforts are becoming less necessary as the lake's water quality and clarity improve and native aquatic plants reestablish themselves. Improving the lake's water quality is still critical because of the lake's size and its impact on downstream water bodies such as Lakes Dora, Eustis, and Griffin. Not only do improvements mean a return of plants, wildlife, and sport fish, but it also means improved opportunities for nature-based recreation.
It's a perfect day, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a perfect day. It's a perfect day, hey, 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 hey. It's a perfect day. It's a perfect